Today we're going to take a look at what your money buys you here in Waukee. We're going to go from the low 400s all the way up to the high 600s. Three different price points, three different houses, and three very different ways to live in the fastest growing city in the Des Moines area. So let's get right into it. All right, so the first house is a Jerry's Home listed by Ricky Grubb. Beautiful weather today. It's 65 degrees. We had a little bit of rain this morning, but anyway, nice fall day. One of the big negatives sometimes that people say about living in Des Moines is the weather. So that's why I mentioned the weather. It's great for spring, summer, and fall, and then the winter for about 2 months, it's not that great. Anyway, we're on the west side of the Des Moines Metro, just about as far out as you can get west. But we're only 3 minutes from I-80. And so you can get downtown in 20 minutes. So if you're going to maybe the downtown farmers market, one of the best in the United States, or maybe you're going down there just to enjoy the restaurants, the east side, East Village right there in downtown, lots of restaurants and bars and things like that. Anyway, 20 minutes down that way. If you're looking for like shows, comedies, big concerts, there's a state-of-the-art concert venue right here, practically at the entrance to this neighborhood. It's Vibrant Music Hall. So that's right there. And then there's parks. There's actually a park in this neighborhood, great little park with a splash pad. There's another park 10 minutes away, Valley View Aquatic Center and Park. Recreation, there's plenty around here. You're only 10 minutes from Triumph Park down the road. Restaurants and grocery stores are very close by. You got 5 minutes to Wasabi and Barntown and Blue Agave and that whole shopping center right there with plenty of restaurants. And then another couple of minutes up the road, you got 85 Bar and Culver's and McDonald's and Slim Chickens and all that kind of stuff. A lot of conveniences in this area. As far as schools go, I felt like there's one. I saw it right over there. It's like in this neighborhood practically. Your kids could probably walk there from here. Definitely ride their bikes. There is 2 middle schools, a high school, and 4 elementary schools within 2 miles of this spot. So this is really a great spot. When I say everything is moving this way, this is what I'm talking about. Look at all the new construction going on this side. This is unusual. The rest of the neighborhood back that way is already built out. So a lot of construction at this spot. And so, that could be a negative. You buy a house right here and they're building 4 or 5 across the street. You're hearing all that noise behind me, not behind me right now, but over there. So that might be a negative as you move into something like this, but it won't last long. These guys are fast. A couple of months and it'll be all built. By the time you put a contract on a house over here and move in, you got only a couple of months left of them building out these houses. I think maybe 6 months if they just started. So anyway, this house here is $419,900. It's got 1,600 square feet of living space, and it's a 3-bed, 2-bath. Looks like a great house. Let's go take a look. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. So walking into this living area, it feels really nice because of the vaulted ceilings. Nice and wide open. Gas fireplace with the stone accent. Really like that. It looks really nice. I like the color of the floors they choose. They go well with everything. Back on this side over here, you got the dining room and then the kitchen. So you've got plenty of room for everything you need in the wide open concept. You've got a living room, fireplace, kitchen with the island right here. You fit 4 people right there easily. Feed the kids in the morning before they go to school, before they just get on their bike and go to that school right there in the neighborhood practically. I like the colors of the countertops. That looks really good. They've got a nice big pantry right here. Plenty of space for all your food items. I like, this stone is a very popular, and I've seen it in a lot of houses, and it looks great. This is the nice wide open spot for the dining room table. Here's the deck. Very nice. Oh, I like the view. Wow, very nice. You get the view of everybody's backyard. I talk about this every once in a while. You know, the drainage in the backyard could be an issue for some people, but it looks like it's going to drain very, very well. They've got a nice big drain over there. So I don't think you're going to have any grading issues on this house. Everything flows away from the house, so it looks really good, and you can see down that little, I call it a valley. That's a nice view. Nice spot to sit and enjoy outdoors, the beautiful weather we have in Iowa. Over here is the drop zone behind me coming in from the garage, and I'll show you the 3-car garage. Here's a 3-car garage. So at this price point, you get a few upgrades, and you know, like a 3-car garage, a stone gas fireplace. I thought it was maybe a gas stove, but you don't get the gas stove in this house, but you could probably easily add one. A plumber would come in here. There's obviously gas coming in for the fireplace, so you could add that. Here's one of the secondary bedrooms. And another, both of them about the same size. And then here is the shared bathroom right there. And right next to everything, very convenient, is the laundry room. Right next to the primary bedroom, which is right here. They've got tray ceilings in here, making it feel a little bigger. That's a little bit of an upgrade. And then you've got the walk-in closet right here and the primary bathroom. I want to walk in because I want to show you the walk-in shower. That's nice. So yeah, that's the living space on this house. But if you might need living space in the future and you don't really want to pay for it right now, you want to wait till you have the money or really need it, this is an unfinished basement. So you're not paying for them to come in and finish this. You're not paying for something you don't need. This would be the entertainment area, and right over there, there is an egress window and a plumb for a bathroom. So you could add that in the future down the line. Instant equity in your house when you upgrade and add some square footage down here. Maybe you need a little bit extra space. Maybe your family's growing, or maybe you just want an extra entertainment room where you can put the TV downstairs away from up here where you might be entertaining at a party or something. I do that. My entertainment room, my TV room, is downstairs in the basement so that my upstairs living area can be quiet. We can talk, enjoy each other's company, while anybody who wants to watch football can go downstairs during Christmas or Thanksgiving, or take a nap after Thanksgiving dinner. Anyway, if you're looking for houses, maybe in this price point or another one, reach out to me. I'll send you a custom list. All right, this one is in one of my favorite spots in Waukee. Like I always say, everything is growing out this way in Waukee, and we're pretty far out there, but again, you're very close to downtown and anything you might want. In this spot, you're 5 minutes away from Triumph Park. If your kids are playing baseball or softball or something like that, you're going to end up over there. In that same spot is the high school. There are 4 elementary schools within 2 miles of this spot. The schools in Waukee are ranked number 2 in the Des Moines area, according to niche.com. And, you know, 1 or 2, it ranks 1 or 2 in just about all the categories. Check that out on niche.com. You're going to want to look at that if you're looking to move to this area. But all the schools in this area, in the Des Moines area, are very, very good. This spot has got a lot of conveniences. You've got the Palms IMAX Theater and Culver's and Slim Chickens and McDonald's and all those restaurants and medical facilities right there near the Palms. It's a great little spot to go. That's where you're going to end up. The Hy-Vee grocery store is near there. A little bit further
just a couple more minutes down the road is Barntown, Wasabi, and Agave, and all those restaurants in that shopping center. So you're close to grocery stores, medical facilities, and restaurants, high schools, elementary schools. Just about checks all the boxes for me anyway. Parks and Recreation is nearby. There, as you can see, as I was walking over here, you can see over there, there's a lot of construction, but across the street, all the houses have been built. They're still going to be building right over there. Anyway, that ought to give you an idea of what this spot is like. This house here we're going to go take a look at is $509,900. It's got 1,500 square feet on the main level, and then another 1,000 square feet in the finished basement. It's 4 beds and 3 baths. Let's go take a look. I really like this house. They've got a lot of nice features. I'll point them out to you as I go around. One of the cool things is that chandelier over the staircase. I really like that. And these modern, I call them propeller airplane looking ceiling fan. Looks really cool. Electric fireplace. This is a nice intimate living area, so you can create a seating area and be really close and have a nice conversation with your guests. Beautiful picture windows, as so many of the builders are doing now in these new construction homes. This is a nice oversized island. You could fit 4 chairs right there for feeding the kids in the morning. Then they've got this dining area kind of separated from the rest. They're not finished putting the deck in, but there's where you're going to have a covered deck. I think it's going to be a pretty good view. They're going to be building houses on the other side, so not a fantastic view, but you're going to have your own private little backyard. You can see where the backyard ends right there. I like the accents of the colors that they did on the cabinets and the vent right there. One of my favorite things about this house is that accent right there on the ceiling. I call that barn wood. I don't know if it really is, but it's a rustic wood accent on the ceiling. Really draws your attention and it looks great. I've got a lot of barn wood in my house, so I love that. This is a great pantry where you can hide the microwave in there. They've got custom shelving. Just taking really good advantage of the space they have. This is where your washer and dryer is. You've got a nice little drop zone right here as you're coming in from the garage. That's where you're going to put your gloves and hat and coat and shoes when you walk in, when it's cold in the winter. And in the summer, you'll just put your keys and maybe your purse, your wife's purse. Let's go look at the primary bedroom. It's right over here. This is a great looking bedroom. Room for a king size bed and not a whole lot more, which is one of the things I like. I don't spend a lot of time in my bedroom. I just go in there and sleep. Really cool looking fan. Again, the fans in this house are really neat. And again, they took good advantage of the space that they had. Nice little walk-in shower right there and a walk-in closet that kind of wraps around. Plenty of room in here. Double vanities. And oh, I didn't mention, look at the ceiling with the accents on the ceiling, tray ceiling with the trim up there and the extra lighting. It looks really nice. Really good touch. Anyway, and they've got the stone accent on the fireplace, electric fireplace, so you can have that cool feature with the flip of a switch. This is one of the secondary bedrooms. Here's the shared bathroom right here. And then another secondary bedroom on the front side of the house. So great features up here. I think they did a really good job with the extras on this house, and they've got a few more down here that I like. Nice room. In my opinion, the perfect size. Entertaining. You put your TV down here. This is a cool little spot. I think that you could put a bar right here, although I don't see any plumbing, but you could work that out. You could make this a little exercise spot. You can make it a little seating area. You could, I don't know, use your imagination, but I like that spot. They've left it so that you can decide what you want to do with it. I think that's a good idea. Here is a bedroom in the basement with its own bathroom. So as I always say, this would be the prime spot for maybe a mother-in-law or possibly, you know, the oldest teenager. They always get the best spots. And that, to me, is for a secondary bedroom, that's the best spot, because you get your own living area, maybe even a little kitchen in that spot that I was talking about, and your own bathroom that you don't have to share with too many people. There probably not going to be a whole lot of people down in that area often. So great house, really nice. So if you're thinking about moving to this area, this is a great spot. Give me a call. My contact information will be in the description. All right, this one is again on the far west side of the Des Moines Metro. So you're out here, but really you're not that far. You're only a 20-minute drive from downtown. You know, even way out here, you're still pretty close. You've got a 5-minute drive to Jordan Creek Mall and the town center and all the restaurants and shopping and grocery stores and some of the best shopping around right here, 5 minutes away. Yet you're in a very quiet neighborhood. This house here that I'm going to show you coming up here on the right is in a cul-de-sac, very quiet neighborhood. There's a park in the neighborhood. Also, you're 5 minutes from Valley View Aquatic Center and Valley View Park. The recreation is there, the shopping, the grocery stores are nearby. There's a school. Woodland Hills is practically in the neighborhood. Got a lot of great conveniences in this spot. This house is $689,900, and it's got 1,700 square feet on the main floor, and then 1,150 square feet in the finished basement. It's 4 beds and 3 baths. It looks fantastic. Let's go take a look. This one's got a lot of nice extras. So you walk right into the open floor plan of the living room, dining room, kitchen, and what strikes you really is these beautiful picture windows. They go all the way to the ground. The staging has, the couch right there is covering it up a little bit. Very nice. I don't think I would put the couch that close. Maybe I would. I don't know. Another configuration that would let you see out of those windows a little better. Anyway, look at that beautiful fireplace. Kind of almost in the middle of the room, it seems. This is kind of it's nice and cozy in here. You can be sitting here and be close to your friends while you're talking to them, and yet it has plenty enough room that you can have like a Thanksgiving and have plenty of room for your whole family to come and enjoy parties, Christmas, Thanksgiving, or just dinner parties on Sundays. Look at the size of that big, beautiful island right there. There's 4 chairs right there. That's about right. You can fit a little bit bigger dining room table right there. And they've got not a huge pantry for this house, but look at the custom shelving, and that's plenty big enough for me anyway, for what I would need. Under cabinet lighting here, beautiful granite countertops, gas stove. I mean, they've got all the extras, soft close, cabinets and drawers. And look at this nice little coffee area with a microwave. And I like this little accent color on the cabinets right here. This cabinet is pretty neat. Put your toaster in there, I guess, maybe your coffee machine. It's supposed to be soft close. I think it just needs to be adjusted. Anyway, here's some more extras. You got the drop zone right here, and I'm going to show you that later. Let's go look at the garage right now. The garage is a 3-car garage. Let's go see the primary bedroom next. This is a beautiful primary bedroom. Look at practically a wall of window right there. Really, really nice. And usually I don't love these accent walls, but it looks really good in this in this house and the way that they've done it very tastefully. And they've got a nice little seating area right there. So if you want to escape all the hubbub, you know, the entertaining in the kitchen, you want to come in here and have a cup of coffee, or maybe just look at a magazine and get away from everybody for a few minutes. That's a great spot. The primary bathroom is well designed. I love the tile work in the walk-in shower. And I say it's well designed because it's not a big space, but that's a huge walk-in shower. And they've got a nice big throne room right there, double vanity. And then you walk right into the walk-in closet with a little pocket door right there to save on space. And custom shelves. And then walk right into one of my favorite things is the laundry room attached to the primary closet. Can't get a whole lot better than that. Talk about convenience. I didn't even notice this beautiful sink in the kitchen. Nice farm sink. Really, really nice. We're gonna walk over here. So this bedroom right here with this bathroom, they don't have to share this bathroom with anybody, except maybe the guests while the guests are here, because they're gonna come and use that bathroom as the guest bathroom. But you don't have to share most of the time your bathroom with anybody if you live in that bedroom. Quite nice. I'm taking you over here. Look at the huge sliding glass door. Can you see how big that is? That is gorgeous. Beautiful covered deck and a great view out here. I feel like I'm on the top of a hill. I kind of am. I am. And so I can see just for a couple of miles that way. Anyway, great covered deck with a really nice view. So really, really nice spot. I didn't point out those the beam on the ceiling. Check out that beam behind me. Nice accent beam, and it matches the beam on the fireplace right there. Really nice. Downstairs is also really, really nice. They've got a walkout basement down here. I'll take you out there in just a minute. Check out this this bar area. You got a spot for 3 or 4 bar stools right here, and you got a place for a mini fridge. Beautifully decorated bar right here. Again, with the big, beautiful picture windows everywhere, and a fireplace down here too. Gas fireplace. Quite nice. This is just another secondary bedroom in the basement, but still have a nice window right there. That's just good design. And here's a shared bathroom right here between these 2 bedrooms. This bedroom here, I mean, it could be a primary bedroom in other houses, except that it doesn't have an ensuite bathroom. But look at that window. Really, really nice, and big enough for a king-size bed in there if you want one. I want to walk you out of this walkout basement just to show you what it's like out there. Kind of a small backyard, but you got a nice little covered area right there. Not very private, but you could put that hot tub that I'm always talking about. Small yard, and you just want to watch out. There's a drain in the yard. Just want to make sure that's always clear. Make sure it's always draining the proper way and everything is graded properly in this house. You just want to check that when there's hills and drains in yards. Anyway, this is a beautiful home. This one is at a little bit higher price point than the other 2 I showed you. I hope this video has helped you try to figure out, what you can get at different price points here in the Des Moines area. If you're looking at one of these price points or any other one, I'd love to help. Give me a call. My contact information will be in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.